Welcome back to Pyre.
The 8 scribes gave their freedom so that we may yet have ours.
What he said. That was important. Whoa, caught me off guard. Oh, no, what's chat? Oh, people are going to chat. You return to the wagon. Hey, on Worth. Hey, he had Worth. You return to the wagon after having prevailed against the Chastity and Liberation Rite. Tizo wishes Sir Gilman a safe journey home. Would that we make good on all such incidents. You succeeded in liberating Sir Gilman, the once proud knight of Sir Dimon, on a self-made quest to regain his honor, who returned to the Commonwealth in glory. We have but a few such liberation items remaining. Exactly how many The music stopped. That was scary. Exactly how many I do not wish to speculate about as yet, until such time as we can better say for certain. Under no circumstances would I suggest that this is ideal. However, it is opportunity enough that our plan, he added 6%, may as yet succeed. Although, all of these setbacks, I fear. Volford trails off and falls silent. Some of the others exchange looks. They are beginning to understand. With the rite soon ending, everything which Volford has sought, both on his own for many years, and now with all of you, all of it may have been in vain. The hush spreads out to the others, but not to you. You then proceed to do something that none of them seem to expect. You raise your voice. Each of your fellow exiles turns to you, their expression asking you a question with no easy answer. What are we going to do? As you meet Pamitha's gaze, the words for the occasion begin to crystallize in your mind. You are searching to find the right words. Search for the words to say to your fellow. Oh, shit. Yeah, okay, cool. That's what I thought. But it's changing both, right? No. You tell them you have all struggled to have come this far across the downside. You tell them they all stood together time after time through the quest. You tell them they're not going to mince words with anyone here. You tell them they're all struggled to have come this far across the downside of this quest. Not going to mince words. I feel like... Just it against time. I seem to have lost the first option I had, I'm pretty sure. Huh. Tell them you stood together time after time throughout this quest, and are now poised, and think on only a hollow fool will turn back now, and are now poised to seize a glorious opportunity. Your path to freedom still laid bare before you all. True freedom is not waiting for you in the Commonwealth. Nah. None of you pursue this quest with any guarantees. It's clear now that not all of you are going to return. Your path to freedom is still laid bare before you. True freedom is not waiting for you in the Commonwealth. Meanwhile, the stars themselves are shining on for you. The Commonwealth is already in upheaval, but something far more vital is at stake. The stars are pointing. All of which require cannot be mere chance. They would spur you on to greater feats. You all now have a divine duty to uphold. Glory awaits you to persevere together. Divine duty to uphold. You all stand poised to ensure the world you leave behind for your loved ones, for each other, is a world worth living in. I like that one. If you can believe any of this, then believe above all in each other, and believe that the plan may yet be achieved. Yeah. After a brief period of reflection, you share one last sentiment with the group. Let us stand together now and always. Yeah, I'm down for that. Well, what else we got? Mere distance cannot separate our spirits. The stars have not vanished, they have joined us. Let us begin. Let us bring about the harmony envisioned by the 8 scribes. People of the Commonwealth need us as we need one another. Yeah, stand together. Thus do we remain together with our thoughts. No one speaks for a time, but then... Thou would dare change this ancient world's reading one. and yet thy words are tinged with certain truths. Tizo vows to stand with you, no matter where your quest shall lead. May long the stars remain a light for you, reader, madam. All the while, Volford remains watching you intently. Then his expression softens, and he smiles. You are right, of course, my girl. We are the Nightwings, and it is precisely as you said. Let us stand together, now and always. Lead us, then, reader, to the end of our quest, and the dawn of the new age for all our kin. Everyone, for the Nightwings. Everyone responds in kind. For the Nightwings. They stand with you, no matter what. They await the outcome of your revision of the stars, which burn with renewed fury, because now, the last rites beckon. Gained a permanent +1 hope. Nice. Alright, let's look at the stars. Burns what appears to be desperate fury. Many more of them than usual. Okay. So we don't even get to wait. We're just going straight into the next one. Okay. Is that all of them? I'm sorry, are all of the stars lit right now? It's looking like all the stars are lit, friends. And they're just... The stars are the 8 scribes. They shine together now as one. The low missile draws breath as though surprised by what he sees. Yeah, no kidding. He backs away and averts his eyes. This is another sign the rites are soon to cease. Few chances yet remain to confront the adversaries you have met during your journey. Yep. Planner. Okay, so the fate's still at the top. We want to knock down the dissidents. Are they fucking accusers again? Yeah, these 3 are the biggest issues. Dissidents, accusers, Pyre Hearts. These ones are so low that it's barely a fucking problem. Alright. Yeah. So, dissidents, accusers, Pyre Hearts. Dissidents, accusers, Pyre Hearts. What we got? Accusers. No, you can stay right where you are, buddy. Don't care. Essence. Oh, really? That one's not lit. Really? There's only the accusers, huh? 2. 4, 5, 6. Alright, well. I got an imp who's gonna kick your fucking ass again, Mr. Liar. He's gonna love it. The stars revealed to you a path toward the nest of Tristia, where the rites shall soon continue. Come morning, your travels shall continue. For now, everyone needs a rest. True. And talk. Be right with you, Bertrude. What do we... Oh, yes, on Worth. The fallen empire of Sahir was ruled according to an ancient bloodline thought to be infallible. Our society shall instead be by those who earned the privilege. We, the 8, we cannot bear the burden of determining your worth. It shall be determined by your peers and by you yourself. We shall provide a framing through the rites to put you to the test against yourselves, against your kin, against your adversaries. The sound side cannot let us all go free. Thus, freedom to the worthy. As the worthy, your true calling then begins as you return to a society which longs to learn the wisdom you have gained along your path. The worthy shall lead. Yeah, but not only the worthy are getting out is the problem. What's up, Bertrude? Following the successful outcome of the liberation rite, you find Bertrude muttering something to herself. You hear some of the words as you approach. Shouldest thou seekest darkness, then may nightfall come to thee in time. Shouldest thou seekest courage, then may bravery soon bloom within thy heart. Shouldest thou seeketh water, then may oceans open wide for thee. Should thou seekest fortune, then... You recognize it as the Bog Benedictation, an old blessing of goodwill from the southern bogs, never uttered here in modern times, though you never heard it said aloud. Then Bertrand sees her and cuts short the chant. Care thee to explain thy presence, reading one? We are amidst an invocation, which must now begin anew. 'Tis for the Worm Knight, if thou needest know, to speed him on his homeward journey. The Worm Knights are distant kin. Unlike their ilk, ours have a passing interest in the sea. There, within the depths, we have long seen that which is to be seen. Nevertheless, the distant kin is kin. That foolish Worm Knight, Surely he could never have survived his years if not for divine aid. Thus, we provide him more. Then perhaps the Worm Knight, easily underestimated as he is, perhaps he shall turn out to be some small benefit as part of Sandalwood's designs. She glares at you intently for a moment. Mistake thee not these actions for affection, nor for a longing for the loudness of this place to escalate ever again to volumes as only incessant shouting could achieve. Now leave us, Reading One. The invocation must be finished ere the Worm Knight finally arrives upon the shores beyond this land before his homecoming. She turns away from you and begins her chant again. Shouldst thou seek a shelter, then may the elements be merciful to thee. Shouldst thou seek a kinship, then may the kin hold memory of thee. Shouldst thou seekest darkness. You leave her to the benediction. The Worm Knight's absence is already felt, you know. However, that he will strive. You know, however, that he will strive with all his might on your behalf there, on the other side. Damn right I do. You can trust Sir Gilman to get shit done. Anyway, there's no time now to return to Moonlit Alcove as before, as the stars already urged you on. Everyone is ready to make haste for the nest of Tristia. Sure are. I guess south we go. Woo! Fulford approaches you as you fly over the hidden layer of the Moonlit Alcove. You can't help but wonder if you shall ever return there. Oh, dear Alcove. I've asked my agents to break down the place. It soon shall be gone if it isn't already. We shall not be returning. Oh, we've not the time to do so anyway. And with Orlek back among the living now and no longer fond of me, I dare not think what he would do with it. Unfortunately, hiding places are of little value once they're found. Once all this is over, those of us who do not manage to return, we shall have to find another... I have a horn. Kind of. Sometimes. It also changes the screen. Fascinating. I don't think it's supposed to be doing that. We shall have to find another place to live. To try to live, at least. Because I was doing the thing where I accidentally right-click. I did my middle finger twitches. It's not my fault. My brain is broken. What did I do? Did I just kill an imp? I might have killed an imp. Blackshore. Express interest in taking this route. Faye has a hunch you might find something of value in this route. Yeah. So, full disclosure. Yeah, I don't think Tamitha got away in my personal run. So Pamitha and Tamitha, when they were stuck in the downside together, they had renewed bonds, despite Tamitha not wanting to do it. And that's why I'm leery of having Pamitha leave, yeah. Because I know that if her and Tamitha are here together, she can actually get the peace she wants. I think. Anyway. Together with Pamitha, you venture forth into the strange outcroppings of Black Shore to ensure the path is clear and check for anything of value. I don't think I'll ever get used to all this traveling by land. You sense Pamitha's spirits lighten to some extent. The survey is brief and uneventful, leaving you with some time enough to pursue your vocations on your return. Oh, +1 hope. Nice. Alright. So I guess I'm bringing her. We're gonna do this. Have a chat. What's up? Remember this staring out the window as you approach. I miss flying, dear reader. Reader, darling. Take it from me, it feels as good as you'd expect. It's not enough for those Commonwealth brutes to cast us down. If they get their fingers on us, they make sure we never fly as we once did. All while calling it an act of mercy. Let me ask you something. You've learned a thing or two. What have your studies taught you of my kind? Share a common ancestor. And the suffered. Yeah. You know that the harps have long survived on the brink of extinction, and the warriors of the Highwing remnants are all that remain of them now. They may see little recourse at this point than to avenge their fallen and see to it The Commonwealth suffers in return for all that has transpired.
Personate temporale.
Ah, such sympathies could not have earned you popularity, I gather, dearling. In fairness, you leave out a number of atrocities my people have inflicted upon yours, but nonetheless, you seem to have the gist of it. My kind certainly aren't known for their good sense of humor, I can tell you that. My little tongue got me in no small amount of difficulty till I learned to keep it well under control. I understand. All too well. You viewers might be shocked to learn I was a mouthy little shit as a child, and people wanted to hurt me for it. Some of them did. Sometimes I deserved it. The mountains I came from, the views, there certainly are something, but there's a bleakness to it, too. Being surrounded only by those consumed by the desire to avenge. We're very proud like that. Everybody vying to be the strongest, to kill the most of you. That way, we might just get a shot with the prince. Your understanding of the males of the harp are all gone, though perhaps one remains. Continue the line, if he even exists. Imagine that being the best case scenario, darling. She shakes her head. Anyway, I was just thinking I rather enjoy traveling we've done. The change of scenery does me some good. Perhaps I'll stick to wandering after all this. In fact, I have a fancy for some wandering right now, if you'll excuse me. Have some fun. She heads out of the wagon in the strange out, grabbing a black basin. That's fair. No reading to do. So, vocations. We're going to do this, because I'm pretty sure there's an achievement for doing one of each. Ooh. You sense something Falcon Rod values here. You sense traces of celestial residue here. Celestial residue. So that would be Stardust for leveling things up. Or something to sell. Yeah, Star Substance. Okay. Selling. I get more than Stardust. Ugh. Twould seem thou hast procured something of certain value, reading one. Have I? Shave wood. That's not bad. You sold it somewhere. Neat. Right alongside Sir Gilbert Scale. Anyway. Onwards to victory! Which reminds me, I can't check right now. Thick. Yeah, I have to wait until after we make camp again. I want to check the plan to see how many rights we have until the next. Halt! Everyone, I beg you, forgive my rudeness here. The Black Wagon shouldn't do a stop on route to Nistristia. There is some commotions, the lone mission motions for everyone to be still. Someone is there, along our path ahead. He points into the distance. However, when you scan the horizon, everything is still. You see no sign of whoever the lone mist referred to. Still, he indicates caution. Strange. I do not believe I was mistaken. A tense moment passes, then another. Then the lone minstrel tenses up. Our guest. He is here. You look onward toward where he signals, and then alas you see the cause of his concern. There's no mistaking who it is. Orlek stands there, near motionless atop some forgotten rock jutting from the dense foliage a fair distance away. He stands directly on the path of your black wagon. Yet he shows no sign of acknowledging the wagon's presence. He appears only to be waiting for something, likely for you all. The lone minstrel gets your attention quietly. Reader, what do your senses tell you at this time? Orlek may have come with ill intent. There has to be a way to reason with Orlek and bridge differences between him and his former triumvirate. Perhaps he has come to negotiate. I mean, I doubt it, but I want to give it a shot. Perhaps you are correct. Let us try and make contact with him then, as we proceed. You give the signal for the drive him to start the wagon and head toward him. But just as you reach the point where Orlek once stood, it seems our guest has already departed. Let us remain watchful as we proceed on course. Yep. Indeed, Orlek is nowhere to be found now. The unnerving encounter causes everyone to fall silent for the remainder of the trip. Rude. Very rude. Also, where is my winter? I liked the winter time. Your wagon finally arrives at the nest of Tristia, where still there is no sign of Orlek, or your next adversaries for that matter. Your companions organize a quick search for the premises, leaving you to watch the wagon until the right's commencement. That's a good sign. Oh man, they let me with... Ah, shit! Fuck! I was like, yeah, there's somebody to chat with. So they let me alone with... The worst part is, I was like, I'm probably going to end up chatting with Orlek because they left me alone. But then I was like, oh no, there's somebody in the fucking caravan. So they left me alone with someone else that I'm going to chat with instead of... Nope, still just... Something is wrong. Someone is here, alone with you. Hey, buddy. Be right with you. So, yeah, it's 2 fights. So we're going to beat the accusers again. Because I absolutely refuse to give you a chance. They are also tied for most losses right next to the Essence. If I beat these fuckers, the Pyre Hearts are... Fate. Also, probability of success, 66%. Anyway, sup. Orlek seems to be examining various objects in the wagon. Whether he has noticed you, you cannot tell. What he's doing here and how he got in unnoticed, you cannot imagine. You watch him go about whatever he is doing, examining all sorts of things that you and your fellow exiles gathered on your journey. He shakes his head. All those trinkets. This wagon is most different now. Oh. The bass, it's like a bass negative version of the normal song. Oh, it's different, alright? This wagon is most different now. Welcoming and yet, I am unwelcome here, it seems. In my own wagon. He directs his gaze at you, acknowledging your presence for the first time. You, a mere shadow. Tell me something. Who are you to them? I'm their reader. You tell them that your role among the Nightwings is as their reader. You traveled alongside them for some time and read the book together with the others. You are a fool, then, reader. You let them use you willingly. Relay to them a message from me, Shadow. Tell them I shall have my night. Stride right past you toward the door, but he turns to you again once more. I shall have my night. Then Orlek is gone. I feel like our last liberation rite is going to be against him, and I say that as someone who has beaten the game and forgotten. Several of your companions return as you exit the wagon. You explain what happened. However, none of them saw Orlek. Most concerning reader. Though I am thankful you are well. Orlek, he always was a peaceful individual, and yet his disposition is much different now. Perhaps we had best inspect the wagon for any signs of tampering in light of these events. You and the others conduct an exhaustive search in and around the black wagon for any signs of objects missing or tampered with, as well as signs of damage or foul play. The search yields nothing. No one finds any sign that anything was moved or tampered with. Even the drive him seemed calm. The incident leaves you questioning your own recollection of what had happened. You try to clear your mind, for the rite is soon now to commence. Yeah. Oh, hey guys, you know, it seems awful quiet now, I gotta say, without the slippery little character what used to hang out with you. You know what I mean? Talks like this a lot, you know what I mean? Hope he found the honor thing. Honor. I don't know how to pronounce honor like that without it just sounding like the word honor. I hope he found that honor thing he was going on about. We don't got that in stock just now. That's true, buddy. That's neat. Bam. 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 It's still really tempting to get Faye the unlimited stamina thing. Because that could really come in handy. Yeah, I'm just gonna fucking go for it. Is this what I think? Whoa. Oh, nice. That's one of them scribe snuff dingers there, huh? One dab of those little guys, you'll be like, woo! Know what I mean? They're pretty popular. But I got my concoctions, and they got their concoctions, and they got their connections. Oh, connections, not concoctions. And they got plenty more of those. So just come and see me and Dad here later on, and we find one back in stock. This is not what I thought it was. Yes, it is. This is way better than what I thought it was. I thought it was one of these. This is better. Thank you. You're amazing. Faye. Yep. First riff. That's great. Choose 3 new masteries. Bam, bam, bam. Yeah. So there's going to be a delay before sprinting, but she's also just going to be able to sprint forever, which is just wonderful. Boop. Boop. There we go. Permanent +1 hope. Your hope is 25. You're fine. 22, 23, 16, 12. Well, get more hopeful, Bertrude. Presents. Who's coming in the fight? Who are we facing? Right. The liar. Tizo's coming. You need presence boost? You don't need a presence boost. You're pretty. You got lots of presents. You're a little bird, but you're like, bam! And everyone's like, shit! I don't know. I've been going for almost 3 hours. This is gonna get fun. I think I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it for now. That can be better used in a trial. That can be liberation one. Thanks for stopping by, guys. Page of downside talismans. Guess we're gonna read that. Spectrum. Survival is often conflated with the physical. When we think of survival, we assume the need to sustain our bodies or improve our bodies. The strong survive. But, and take it from an alpha chief, there are different kinds of strength. The spirit is what drives us. By comparison, the body's impulses are weak. Yeah, don't I know it? Here in the downside, faith is found in limited supply. Trinkets and mere baubles that would barely fetch a price in the homeland here are talismans. Seek talismans that mean something to you. Hold on to one that would hold you, that you hold dear. It shall reward you with reminders of your faith, your power, and your potential. Neat. Alright. Let's go kick the shit out of the liar. Beatdown time! Bring out the bird! As the sky above the nest of Tristia darkens, your companions watch in silence and await the commencing of the rites. Wolfred speaks up after a time. It's time again, reader, my girl. Now everything is ready, and the stars begin to shine once more, precisely as foretold. So because of how nearing to the end... Oh yeah, no, we're not doing it. Well, nearing to the end of the game is... This is the time at the point where I played through the entire rest of the game in one sitting in my personal time. I don't know if I should do that while filming. Plus a quickness. The tattered mantle. This is what killed that other guy, I think. Worm type. Grasp the orb. No, this was the imp type, apparently. Grasp the orb, their orbs shall slowly shrink rather than vanish. I can probably live with that. I don't think I want to take any chances at this point. As much as, like, if you win with any one of these, you get the page about them. It's not worth it. I want the victories more than I want the learning. Sorry. Finger orb toward adversary. They lose their orbs when they grasp and become invulnerable. Yeah, there's an achievement for pegging someone with an orb and then pegging them with your aura.
Along with her remaining
within a certain amount of time. So it's like, hey, catch! Whack!
You managed recently to rid yourself of yet another one.
Man, you
Your
are just
adversaries,
unlikable.
the accusers. As with you, they must be very desperate for their freedom.
Yeah.
They shall not make it any easier from here.
Yeah. We're gonna need to bring a tree. He needs experience.
Son,
We are ready for you, Nightwings. Come, accusers. Let us crush them and be done here quickly. Alright. Boy.
who shall besmirch the Nightwing's name? Wolfred.
Did you just fucking say what I fucking think you said? Yeah, she needs experience because of reasons. You've been in every fight, and we don't want you getting sick. in here. Yeah, that should be fine. Get some flight in there. And also just fuck the giants. Oh, I'm ready for them. Come then, Nightwings. We are prepared for you. Are you? I got a bird with a limited stamina. What's the plan?
In honor of the scribes.
Done. Wham! I got a tree. Make that tree bigger. Next. Next. Whoop. Thank you.
Oh my word.
I know, right? Hold still, you misforgotten little pox! We're not finished with you yet. Neater. Teaser utters at Lendl a slew of absolute worst in profanity. Your curses could not possibly affect me any further, you foul spawn! You have taken everything from me already. But if I'm to be trapped in this forsaken hole with you for the remainder of days, then I shall see to it that yours shall be as dutiful as my own. Oh no! Tizo's probably going to get out in the next
Lendl
liberation.
certainly enjoys a rousing speech.
Whoop,
Though
wrong
talk
button.
means nothing in the rights.
It's true.
Tizo takes the plunge.
It didn't even have to fly that time, man. Anyway, who wants a treat? Yeah, it's pretty, right?
The orb.
Oh, that was dumb. Whose plan was that? Oh, it was me. Bam! Bam. I think that regenerates some mine too, doesn't it?
Dear.
Oh, wait, I don't think I can go above, though, so that's fine. Wrong button! I went to hit attack. Uh-oh, don't jump. Whoop. Where are you going? Where are you going? I can fly for days.
Such wherewithal.
I can just keep flying. It's so stupid. And it is absolutely going to cause problems. I should have just held the shield up. Fine. Nah!
And it is done. The Nightwings prevail again. May their next adversaries fare a little better.
No. May my next adversaries get their asses
The
just as
ceremony
kicked.
is complete.
I absolutely did not want to give them a chance to push above the fate, which means I probably should have just taken on one of the ones that were so low that it didn't fucking matter. Blast! That a decorated constable of the Commonwealth should have having to consort with these fools! With fools as these, in these accursed robes and miserable circumstances. Those damned scribes certainly exist, for it is clear they have no love for me or anyone of decent birth and station. His bitter attitude towards the Nightwings and the Rights is such that it affects his every move. A shame, really. Graha. Tizo hopes that Lendl trips upon his remnants in the dark.
Bask now
Me too, buddy.
in the wisdom of the scribes.
Oh man, look at that. He's so close. I don't even know what he gains from being at max level, for being honest. Please hit level 3. Thank you.
What is it you recall there, my old
The Rights,
friend?
damn man, we act as of one mind, in perfect unison and harmony, free of any doubt. I have grown more accustomed to being part of the Nightwings as of today. Alright. What were we doing? After casting Sprout may remotely... Oh, I can detonate it. That's useful. Spawn it fast when you know, larger aura. Okay, so we're gonna hit that first, because then I don't have to actively use it. Place, get fucked, and then get the bomb next. And if he manages to get to top level, which I honestly don't know if he'll be able to, I'll take the next one up.
May misfortune find you.
Makes him more
ere the
useful in
turning
battle.
of the
He is
stars.
defensive, and I have Tizo and so many other things for speedy aggression. Big Bertha is turning into a fucking mwah, just amazing. We're not reading this yet. This is the end of the episode. I did too much. I went forward too far. So this episode's over. In the next episode, we're going to read about this. And we're going to do... there's one more rite we have to do before the next liberation rite. And we're going to do that. And we're going to get so much more story. we're probably going to end up seeing Orlok again at some point. I don't know. But that's for later. And for now, you guys have yourselves a wonderful night.